Hear me, hear me. I heard a well is missing. Hello everyone and welcome back. Yes, we probably should do something about water. Not that I've heard any messages about it, but we only still have one well here in the center for this whole town of almost 200 people at this point. Interesting, right? Interesting. What is also interesting that we have no more burgages. For seriously? Alright, we need to build more, and more water we need as well on top of that. So this is that. Let's start with the water. We need to of course use it along the water veins. So over here we actually have this tiny spot just behind the manor that I would like to use for one. And then we could still build another one probably down here along the main road, just by the fields and by the windmill. Also makes entirely sense to me to have a well over here. 2 more wells, perfect. And then we need more, living quarters for all these people here. So over here, just behind my manor house, we could have this whole English suburbs settlement that we have. 18 logs it costs me, that's easy. And that's a whole bunch of new buildings that we can actually plop right here. And of course I'm doing this, right? Because we're that crazy. And we could also have then another road here and then finish off this block here then as well. But for now, let's just keep this working. What is also working right now is still those 2 upgrades. And with that, we would reach then the medium town level. For some reason, still no one is delivering the logs. I think my oxen might be a bit overwhelmed right now. I could assign someone to the stable here. That would also help out a bit. And I think the logging camp has no livestock right now. Yeah, Kunz is dead. I mean, not really. He might be undead. But an undead oxen does not deliver, it seems. What could I do about this? I could unassign him and reassign someone, right? This did the trick. Very good. Now we have Jacob. And Jacob is on his way now getting the logs done. My Jacob would never deliver logs, but this Jacob does. No free oxen it is, so I'm going to order another one that is coming in now. We cannot unfortunately order several, right? So we always have this cooldown of 1 month before we can order a new oxen. That's just that. At this point though, the logs are coming in, right? So it's super important to me that we finish this upgrade here. And by the way, also, recruits are still missing for the archer unit here. And then it's just the spear militia that is missing some. But we are back to full strength there almost. Almost. We need to hire a few more again for the retinue here. So this is why I have my treasury. And we can also upgrade those buggers there again. The thing is, if you lose someone there, right, you need to order or you need to hire them again. And you also need to upgrade them again. So it's twice the cost really for every retinue you lose. But it's still worth it, I guess. So let's just do it for those guys here. And let's use 200. Yeah, a few more here, right? And let's also upgrade their equipment right away with the blast coin that we still have there, which is fine. With that, we are at 18 retinue again. Ready for the final battle then, of course. Oh, come on. Deliver that. It's a fine day, by the way. It's March right now. We're sitting on 10 months of food and fuel supplies. And also 70,000 regional wealth. So I really don't know what to do with all that money. We should have some stone in again. Very good. We traded that. Right, and this makes it possible now to also upgrade my granary to a large granary, and boy, we need it. Because we have so much bread in stock that I have no idea what to do with it. 500 bread it is, and we still have wheat left, and we still have 333 flour left. So even that is quite a bit. Of course, this is no easy mode. We still need the food variety bonus, right? So that's the berries, the eggs, bit of meat, the vegetables. The honey, unfortunately, is not coming in anymore at all. 2 apiaries are not doing the job. And there's no use in doing more than that. But since we have removed the road, that annual deposit has now 38 again, right? It has really grown. That road was really pissing them off, to say the least. And in this case here, without the road, they're happy as ever. And 2 hunters are doing the job. But even those 2 hunters, oh, look at that. Gerhards is alone. We can actually select him to another workplace there, to the saw pit. That's interesting, right? Because I do want to have, a full family hunting here, not just one person. That would cripple it, right? Full family doing the hunting and gathering, that's actually much better. So there you go. Now we have 2 families again working on this. Alright, I hope the oxen has arrived so we can order another one now. Nope, not there yet. Alright, cooldown is out so we can order another oxen here again. We still don't have enough of them to do everything. At this point also the second one gains the logs, very good. And then of course we got these whole construction sites here, but there's not enough ox right now. Also here this livestock is waiting, but that's just for the logs. And those two stables really should be enough now. Guiding... Waiting? Jacob is waiting? No one is guiding him? So let's assign a second family to this, doing the job. We have lots of people at the moment. And 257 on the total population there. That was some rather fast growth now. Faster than I can build, right? So right now we are actually capped. Still, we need to wait. We need to wait on logs. We have lots of them. Some iron was stolen again. Seems we need to unassign them from time to time because they're getting stuck at their jobs right now. There is another log coming in. And there's another log coming in. Very good. So this is working again. There we should have everything to finish the construction. Burgage plot level 3. And this one here still needs one more log, please. What a nice bustling town center, by the way, right? With that beautiful view over there. I like Crown Falls. Seems like we need to actually put the construction priority there to the highest level. There's also some policies. Some of you have been telling me to choose a policy. Now, there is only 2 policies available right now. And one of them really doesn't make sense because we have enough food. The other one also doesn't make that much sense because wild animals and rich deposits breed twice as fast at the cost of 50% reduced yields from crops. So we would halve our yields from the farm right now, which is not a good idea at all. Even if the harvest is as good as it is right now, right? So we still haven't processed all the wheat from last season and we are already building up again already. So in this case here, it still doesn't make sense to me to actually destroy all of this. Oh, look at that. Selbits. Band of Raiders. That's over here. And that's a lot of Raiders. 4 again. And of course, we need to be super careful there because they could also rush for Immenroyd. Right? And Immenroyd is just basically growing. A little pup. Growing for me. Looking at very good approval rating here. Still no one has moved in. But that should change now. There's also bread in now, thanks to the trading, right? That helps us out a bit. We're sending over letter right now to Crown Falls. I think we're going to send meat now over to Crown Falls. This makes more sense, right? And we're trading it with bread. Alright, all the resources are in. Come on, build it, please. You can do it. That was the longest construction in the history of Manor Lords. There you go. And with that, we have a settlement upgrade. And with that, we are now the highest. Oh, we're not. Wait a second. We still need 5 more burgage plots level 3. So we have this development point. We have 2 of them now. We could go for the hunting, doubles the amount of meat harvested. This is actually helpful for something my size right now. The orchardry is nice. And of course, we could also go for all of this plate armoring here right now. That also makes sense, right? For the retinue. Alright, let's actually raise my army. And we're going to gather them here. A large granary, another mold was added to it. Thank you very much for telling me. The thing with the rallying is it's super nice to just rally as far away as possible because the rallying does not cost me fatigue, right? So they're just going to rush for it and start then there with a full levels basically. Alright, there's the bandits coming in. They're going for Crown Falls, not for Immenroyd. I'm glad about that. And we're just going to let them come now. There's this very careful flanking maneuver right over there. That was a lot of damage. Very good. And they're already broken before they arrive. Holy cow, what's going on here? What they're doing there? They're rushing through the whole the whole army. Stand the ground here. Broken. Still those spear militia here that are trapped between two of them. There's one cheering here. That's the end of him. He was not really trying to fight. And that's more than 1,000 influence we gained out of this attack. And this, of course, we can use then for claiming another territory. There you go. Bandits defeated once more. I think 4 is the maximum of attacks that are coming in here. Let's disband them. I think with our kind of approval rating, it makes sense to start a bit of taxation, right? We have a lot of people in right now, so this might be helpful. Influence-wise, I don't care, but money-wise, I do care to get that up there a bit. As there's not that many bandit camps coming in anymore, so I don't... There is one more, brigands, that we can still go for, so I could hire my retinue. No, actually, let's not do this. Let's get my archer and spearman. And hunt us a few more for the... Oh! What was that? Was that the taxes? We just gained 2,000 on the treasury. Is it because we have 300 people and... Can't be that many taxes, right? 10%? Taxation adds that penalty. We're still positive though. Holy cow. Let's just keep it rolling. Another month. I wonder if that is really the money we get out of it. That would be insane. Let's also upgrade a few more to level 3. Those guys here especially. And a few more to level 2. And then we're actually out of timber. But my logging camp should already work. Yeah. They're quite busy here right now. Because finally, after all this time, we're consuming some logs. The thing with the logs is you're really capped at 28 on the storage. Because the normal storehouse does not store logs, right? And you don't have any other place to store them. Also, we have built all of these here. That's a lot of additional space, which is already then filling up again for new families to move into Crown Falls. Also, there it is, the large granary, and with that we have enough room for bread again. And we can really put it up there. I mean, the next harvest is coming in soon, and we are having, yeah, still 500 flour, lots of grain there too, and 400 bread. So we could actually communal oven assign a third family to the oven. And yeah, there's going to be some nice harvests in here. This one only has 13% fertility, yet the harvest is going to be 100 almost, just for this one field. And of course, with the development points, we could go for rye again. And this would then give me the higher fertility out of that. So we could even have more grain than before. Yeah, it's tricky. I would actually consider the orchardry because this gives me another type of food. And this is always very valuable. There is also, of course, the armor making. We've done this in the first Let's Play. The thing is, it's just giving me some equipment for my retinue that I could also just get with a 25 coin for each, right? So it doesn't make that much sense here. Deep mining makes a bit of sense there to get the endless iron in. That's okay. But other than that, I think the orchardry will really safe here. Let's go ahead with this. And then we could go for the rye cultivation. We don't need to go for irrigation really because it's always raining in Crown Falls. So there's no reason why we should do this. With that, we gain this upgrade here that we have for the orchardry, the apple orchards. And yeah, we're of course going ahead with doing this wherever we have a family living already. So here, for example, as it takes 3 years, usually, the game says that. I think it's actually faster than this to get the apples coming in. And with that, another type of food. Yeah, taxation really is that severe. We are making around 2,000 coin right now per month on this, which is crazy to me once more. And of course, with the money we have, we can actually go all the way up to 24 now on the retinue and also gain an achievement. There you go. Let's also upgrade them right away. And give them the best possible armor. So, you know, this was actually why we should have the armor making then. But with just a few coins, we can actually have all of them equipped. And I don't need to waste any resources on that. Alright, requirements not met for the approval rating. That's here actually, the clothing store. It doesn't really affect my approval rating here. We do have the market right around the corner. So really, people just go there, please. Right, and let's also have an orchardry here then as well. This thing goes with this one. And this thing goes with this one as we want to get some apples in as well. Yeah, the thing is we're getting a bit too rich here. People might get envious. We should lower the taxes again in order to get more approval and with that more boost out of it again, right? And with that, yeah, no more taxes. I mean, I have no idea what to need the money for anyway other than my retinue, and that should be fine. Now, we're also in the process of finishing some more upgrades. Oh, those bandits. Those pesky bandits. I don't care about them, really. And with that, we should be looking at also no more timber. But also, in this case here, the last milestone that I would like to achieve. Which I think is super important. And there it is. And with that, hooray! We have achieved the highest level, the large town settlement status, which is the highest level, and we have achieved this on the highest difficulty possible there too. I'm really happy about this. The next development points. In this case here, I would actually really just go for trapping because we get more meat out of that. And with that, more development points out, more food variety. And we can also go for doubles the amount of meat harvested by hunters and butchers in the goat pens. This is also something that I would like, since we already have quite a few goat pens available, or goat sheds. And this should also lead to more food variety again, which is probably the biggest challenge right now for us. Now with the money, with my army, let's go ahead and claim the last territory, Hofstetten it's called, of the Baron, or from the Baron, and completely annihilate this very passive, unfortunately very passive person from it. Oh, we could also spawn right away in his territory. That would be interesting, right? It's the biggest mercenaries. We're going to hire all of them since the money doesn't play a big role, and it also makes it impossible for him to hire them, right? So that's what I would like to do. Of course, it's dangerous because he will most likely spawn here as well, and he would then probably annihilate these guys there faster than I can react. But that's okay, because once again, he was not able then to hire them. Money-wise, it's so insignificant that it's laughable at this point. Let's gather everybody else, basically everybody, to my biggest army yet, somewhere here. So they're all going to gather here in the central spot. And there is Hofstetten, and he will, of course, resist. Question is just when. Right now he's not. There it is. Gauntlet has been drawn, and there is his army. So we are fleeing a bit right now. Yeah. They have seen us though, and they are chasing us now. This is okay. It's entirely, entirely okay. Let's just do this. Also, in the meantime, yeah, 12 months of fuel and food supply. The fuel is the interesting one. That's the charcoal, right? We don't see charcoal really here in my total storage. We see it in the total storage, sorry. We see it not in the consumed one, right? Because it is being consumed immediately then by the houses. And the houses themselves have the charcoal stored. And it's so efficient that we're completely capped on firewood with just one woodcutter, right? The charcoal kiln is doing the job of turning this into charcoal. And that is already enough for a town of this size here, which is pretty cool, I think. Yeah, this is quite the size here. So we're probably going to see the biggest battle up to this point. There is no way for me to get more, right? No, we're already also waiting for recruits on some of them. Also, we're full. We have the maximum amount of soldiers. I can only hope that by having them chasing us, we're splitting them apart. But I think he's not doing this mistake. Somewhere here, we're going to have the battle. Also go over here. That should do the trick. On these fields, the biggest battle yet is going to take place. And let's just... Of course, for this one, let's just muster. For this one, we're going to use a lot of my own soldiers there as well. There's no way around that. The retinue to the front. And probably a few more archers here on the flanks. On this beautiful, cute river that we have there as well. Boy, this game is beautiful. It really is. Just baffles the mind sometimes. Alright, they're coming in. Archers first, that's a good tactic there, Baron. So who says anything about me being a bad tactician? I don't think so. At least I would never send the archers to the front there. Let's actually start the firing. I might actually, yeah, attack them, right? Since it's so many archers here. We could also just send my own soldiers in. To quickly dispose of them. It could also be a trap. Look at that. It might just be a trap. Then we're going to move back again immediately. And let them fire. It's a lot. It's a lot of their own soldiers too. Might actually just try and flank them somehow. I guess we should use this and just attack right now. Now he's going to mix it. Alright. Let's move back again. There's the first one going down. There's a stall here. So we can use this to fire with my own soldiers from the flanks. There's still those archers over here, but I don't know what they're doing. And then we can shoot in from behind. This is always the most deadly one, right? Because they're completely defenseless against those arrows. So in this case, dying like flies. And probably already fleeing again. Yeah, this is decided here. And let's fire from behind there while my melee actually has still the upper hand. They're doing the same thing, by the way. This is interesting. So we'll need to quickly take those two archers and get over there to counter them. Come on. They're sometimes very slow doing their job. The archers especially, because they need to cheer before they attack. Always. Okay, we're pushing forward here. With a double click you can do this. Attacking those archers. And I think here we also defeated them. Let's actually attack the retinue, because they're the strongest one. And use the other spearmen to also chase those archers up here. Because that's the important thing right now. Oh, look at that. They're actually reacting to this as well. Moving back to the archers. Interesting thing. I did not think that they would do this. Up here, those archers are dying like flies right now. And here we're chasing them. I think my retinue we need again. Going to move back with my retinue. There's another one down. And here we actually have now the archers and the spearmen in the battle. Not that much I can do right now. I could try to move the archers back a bit. And they're busy with the light mercenary infantry that we have there. That's a lot of archers dying here. Very good. Very good. Here as well. They're now distracted, it seems, so we can fire them. Fire on them. We still have our main retinue there, by the way, that is also moving in again. Here it's looking a bit bad for my infantry, so the retinue is going to do the job there and push forward, of course. We want to really push those guys out there. And more units have been spotted. Oh, really? Now at this moment there's a raider attack coming as well. But they should be not the biggest problem there for us right now. They're far away, right? But this is a bad timing. And here we're still kiting them. These guys are down now too. Looks a bit messy there right now. He's got 2 retinues, by the way. I just realized this. He's actually got 2 retinues. Alright, under fire by 2 of my archer units now. Alright, he's actually proposing to end, but nope. Ah, we're not hitting them. You kidding me? Come on. This guy has like 5 arrows in already. They're not dying. Look at that. Might be slightly bugged, unfortunately, because it's impossible to have that many arrows in, right? And still function. Alright, yeah, those bandits are far away there from the main battle, so They might actually go for one of my villages. This might be then bad for us, but alright. Can't change that now. We have broken the next ones. These guys might be bugged down here. Come on, move a bit closer. The other retinue is going to help us out now with the enemy retinue. Is it? Oh! Both retinues of the enemy have fled. Alright. Let's just hope that we can kill them. Yeah, it seems like they're bugged out. We cannot kill them. Not a single one of them goes down right now. Let's use some of my other units. I mean, some of them are really down here to 2 and 7. Let's use them to take care of the bandits, right? Should be possible. Where's the bandits? Where's the bandits? Over there. Let's get over there. Let's try to kill those archers there with the retinue. They're not... Yeah, okay, now they're broken. And now he's lost the battle. What? We have lost the battle? Why have we lost the battle now? We have won. Quite decisively so too. And the game actually tells us we have lost the battle. Okay, second try I had to do. Unfortunately, this battle was also very bloody, especially since the raiders this time around actually surprised us from behind way sooner. I'm chasing right now those archers here, which is a trap. I'm going to move back again. The thing is, it doesn't matter if you win the battle. If you just lose one army or the last standing army in the region you want to control, like Hofstetten, then actually the battle is lost, right? And that was the problem. Like, this archer unit there chased us back to this territory and defeated one of my own armies there. And this actually led to the defeat of the whole thing, even though we were, of course, winning. So let's destroy the bandits here. I mean, holy cow, we're down to the last man standing here right now. There's the archers coming in again, right? So they really want to wreck my day with their back and forth tactic. It's the last army, really, right? So I could trap them, of course. I'm trying to chase them down with my archers there as well. The thing is, they're also invincible once again to arrows, which is not helping us out that much. So I'm going to try chase them now again with my spear units there. It's a bit strange. I haven't found that many bugs yet in this game, but right now a lot of game-breaking bugs are happening all the time. So these guys here we can only really defeat with melee combat. There it is, broken. There you go. And with that we've actually won it. That was a bit messy at the end. We've won the hardest scenario on the even hardest settings, and Crown Falls prevailed with close to 400 people population, and that's the end of this extreme Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed this one. And yeah, I'm going to wait for a couple of updates now, and then we might have a look at another extreme series, or at the very least another big city that we can build in this one here. Manor Lords, amazing game. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned.